Hey everyone, Nintendo Guy here, and welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. In the last episode, we discovered a bit more behind Roxas' backstory a bit. We kind of discovered that he was, let's just say used for restoring Sora's power, from what Naminé and Diz said. And we also discovered that Diz wants revenge. But what kind of revenge did he want? I don't think we're going to find out for quite a while, or until like towards end game. Though I think he did mention, well, again, I already said I don't want to spoil it. But anyway, in today's episode, we might be saying goodbye to Roxas. Ow. Get rid of that guy over there. At least I got rid of one of the the mysterious enemies, excuse me. Let's see, any other enemies around here? Granted, I should have actually had looked through this forest area in the last episode, but I kind of did not remember if we couldn't come back or not from the wall. Not one, but two of these motherfuckers. I still think that they are dangerous enemies. By the way, if you probably have noticed on the top right of the screen during some of those fights, you probably just saw an H. Careful, looking good. You just probably have noticed an HP bar. I have completely forgotten that I had a scan available. I even have guard available. I completely forgotten about that too. Okay. Stop. Once again, just stop. I should... Now that this is the last time. The last time I'm reminding you. Once you step into that mansion, there is no going back. If you want to do any more grinding, now's your chance. Right now, I'm on level 7. I don't need to be level 8 right now. However, if you still don't feel confident in your skills, then just keep grinding. I would say, if you're very unconfident, go to level 10. That's the best I can say for y'all. But I don't need any more. There's nothing else for me to do in Twilight Town. Just keep moving.
Don't call me and then lock me out.
And so, we arrived to the mansion. Looks really deserted. I don't know if the developers ever explained who originally owned the mansion. Like, so far to me, I think it's kind of like just here. Interesting looking torn painting, or very scaffold painting. It's blocked, it can't be opened. Man, just the sound of your foot... Actually, wait, let me make... You stretchy enemies that can transform into weaponry. Take a hike. Thank you. Man, just hearing nothing but Roxas' footsteps. I'm all like, that is kind of... It gets like a little creep vibe to it, somehow. Oh wait, before I go into that door, I forgot that there's also another room that he... Well, it's more of an optional room, so you don't really need to do it, but there is something in this room that they're... Well, basically that, and all those. I don't want to miss out on any treasures, because once we proceed for the story even more, we cannot come back to these specific treasure chests that are meant for Roxas. And what's worse than 2 of them? 4 of them. Even though there's just 2 of them. Also, I like how this destroyed table kind of just blocks their path to even trying to attack you. I'm not allowing them to live. Just for them to go boom, I lose out on XP. We got Elven Bandana and a potion. Let's see, I don't... Okay, yes, we actually can. So these 2... Oh, I completely forgot about these. So these 2 items right here, these are equipable items. They're basically here to just, well, obviously enough to increase your defenses, but we also have these other 4 stats. I'm not going to go over them just yet. We're going to wait for a while. If you want to equip the Elven Bandana, that's up to you. The ability ring, I usually tend to never use any of the ability... I mean, not the ability... Using any of the ring equipment at all. For good, kind of in my opinion, some good reasons. But if you want to, it's up to you. Cutscene!
Your mind's made up?
Why did the Keyblade choose me? I have to know.
You can't turn on the organization!
Organization 13. They're a bad group.
Bad or good? I don't know. They're a group of incomplete people who wish to be whole. To that end, they're desperately searching for something.
What?
Kingdom Hearts. Funny?
It's just... I think... I've been running away from the question I really want to ask. What's gonna happen to me now? Just tell me that. Nothing else really matters anymore.
You are...
Nominate!
There's no knowledge that has the power to change your fate.
Even if it doesn't, I want to know. I have the right to know.
A nobody doesn't have a right to know. Nor does it even have the right to be.
But what is a nobody?
Diz, we're out of time. Too many nobodies.
Roxas. Nobodies like us are only half a person. You won't disappear. You'll be whole.
I'll disappear?
No further outbursts.
No, you won't disappear. You'll...
Wait!
Roxas, we will meet again. And then we can talk about everything. I may not know it's you, and you may not know it's me. But we will meet again. Someday soon. I promise.
Let her go! Nominate!
So we discover what the white enemies are. They are something called nobodies. And let me just say, prepare to get even more confused for even trying to understand them. Even I kind of... It's kind of easy for me to understand what they are, but the game, I'll say, will do it much better than I probably ever could. Anyway, there's only one door left. It's the one across the hall. As a reminder, if you do not collect these chests, you cannot come back from them as Roxas. They are gone for good, so just pretty much collect them. Heck, they're just here, that's why I'm still finding them. Plus, we'll see whether or not if I even get to level 8. Oh no. No, 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 no! Well, at least he missed, but I do know that if he did hit me there, I would take a massive damage. Do these... Yep, every single of these enemies respawn, so... I'm just gonna take care of them because, one, I feel like, and two... I just want to give Roxas, like... Give him as much screen time as I possibly can. However, I will at least... So at least from there, I will... just say, oh hey, skip to this time you want to proceed for the story of the video. Which, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. I completely forgot to show, some stuff. First off, going down here. Going down. Go! Stop it. Game, stop it. Through this window, you can actually see a unicorn outside, but you can never really go out. I kind of would have liked it if the game would have allowed that. Who knows, maybe at one point development, the game developers maybe at one point did allow you to go outside at one point, but there was probably not much for them to do. So we're going to go into first person view, and we can kind of actually see some paintings. Right there we got the corridors, or one of the hall entrances of Hall of Bastion. Right there we got some mountain houses of Destiny Islands. We got Sora having his interaction with Namine and Riku. Man, this is so bring back sad memories. We have Sora and Riku with Namine there. Just remember that in Kingdom Hearts, most of this stuff is context from Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. If you have not played that game, I would recommend you play that game in order to understand the context. Right there we have Hall of Bastion before it changes. Keyword, like I said before. Right there we got Kairi with the Palpu fruit, even though I don't think I remember ever seeing Sora ever sharing it with Kairi. There's that paint again with Roxas and Axel. Right there we have the doors of Twilight Town. Traverse Town. Right over here we have the drawing of Sora, Riku, and Kairi talking about getting off the island. There we have Sora trying to rescue Kairi from Riku, from Amsumku. Right there we have Riku, the Kingdom Key, which basically Riku's the key of protecting Sora while he gets his memories put back in place. This one, I don't remember what it is. I don't know what's the context for this, so if anyone in the comments would like to tell me, let me know. I can understand more easily. Right there we have the islands of Destiny Islands, including that middle one where we see a cave entrance. Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Hall of Bastion again. Roxas running away from somewhere that we're going to be eventually going to, but towards endgame. We got Sora and Roxas holding hands because they're connected. There's Hall Bastion's library. There's that mysterious door from Destiny Islands. Right there we have the drawing of Captain Hook's ship. There we have the cave from Traverse Town. And that is basically all the paintings right here. So there's nothing else for me to kind of show in there, but well, I'm just kind of delaying the inevitable for this episode. But if you do look closely at your command, you kind of see the familiar card key attack. Thankfully, you don't use cards to a fight, so thank heavens. Interesting, eh? I kind of wonder if I could have come in this room before speaking to Nominee, I could have actually like seen more detail, but even I don't know. The statue staring at the floor. You can also recognize that it's shaped like a unicorn. There is a character within Kingdom Hearts that has a unicorn mask on him. However, well, actually, no. I'll go ahead and say, the context is that there's a thing called the Lost Masters. They are a group of people that are ancient Keyblade wielders. One in particular wears a unicorn kind of mask. And I kind of say he was more the wise guy. That's all I kind of remember of the Lost Masters. It's been a long time since I played Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, also known as Unchained Key, back when it first launched. So yeah, kind of all that from that era. Anyway, they're cutscene up ahead, so
Why? Why do you have the Keyblade?
Shut up!
Will it work?
If we can maintain the simulated town until Namine finishes chaining together Sora's memories.
What will happen to Roxas?
He holds half of Sora's power within him. In the end, he'll have to give it back. Until then, he'll need another personality to throw off his pursuers.
Poor thing.
It's the fate of a nobody.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a episode. Yes, I know that I didn't do a whole lot of progress, but I give you my word that for the next episode, we're going to be having a longer video for story stuff. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please share, like, subscribe if you want to. I'll see you all for the next episode. Have a nice day.